check this out, man. I got bacon still on there. I just got home from work, people. I'm not ready.
We are discombobulated at the water hole right now.
Frick. Yes. I have not showered. I have not had my dinner. I have not done a lot of things. I got home late. And not to mention I've been rewiring my system again. The laptop is now over here. So I'm like plugging plugs in at the last minute. I'm wearing my work clothes and I'm trying to get, I almost came on with, in my underwear while I'm pulling up my pants as we go live. Yeah, we're a little late too. Anyway, that's why we're late, people.
Don't forget the hernia girdle. I probably gave Horse vertigo because it's not like I don't stream a zillion shows every week. And this is the one where the damn camera doesn't want to work. So I'm moving it around everywhere, every which way. Horse is like, oh, hope it doesn't work when we go live. That'd be funny.
That would be funny. Why?
Anyways, man.
Why am I not boosting the volume? I can't. It's not you. I can't hear you, but it's me. It's my rewired set. Let me test the sound drop.
Are you nuts?
I mean, that's
totally inappropriate. It's lewd, lascivious, salacious, outrageous.
I don't even know if anyone's here, honestly. I don't think they are.
Where is everybody? Come on.
There's a couple people. Anyway.
There we go.
Oh, shit.
This is how the sausage is made, guys. Yeah. This is what we do before shows usually.
Burn Dog's in here. Ryan, you haven't heard your voicemails as Rit used to pull them, and Jack Savage probably doesn't know how to do them yet. Okay, so he brings up a topic. I heard you say something. Oh, I read a tweet you had. I did not listen to the show today. I haven't been listening. And Tiffany Blossom, live from the LAX airport. Are you leaving? Or are you coming? Or going? Are you coming into LAX or are you leaving LAX?
This is a family-friendly show. You said coming.
I know. Are you leaving or coming?
Can we get a warning, please?
Yeah.
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
We don't know if people are leaving or coming. Dude, you told me to spice up my DJ show. So I've got a new light up here. Let me see if I can. There's blue.
Oh,
but with my other light on. Hold on. I'm back. With my other light on.
That's where Horse sleeps, by the way. That's his master.
In the back?
Yeah, that's his master bedroom right there. That couch behind the curtain.
The office. There's that. I got red. If I want to go red. Ooh.
Demon.
So but I also got the flashy lights. So check this out. I mean, don't get me wrong. This price was inflated so they could have a coupon, but I got the little flashy lights that beat to the music and everything else, and they're all colored.
Yeah.
And 16 million colors apparently. Those I gotta mount those. It's the ribbon. Everyone has that stuff if they want it. Matt 512 Lumber's got it. Anyway, you can like put it around and everything, and then it can go. You can set it to fade or whatever. Anyway, the DJ show will look better. T3 getting out to Dallas, so leaving.
T3
going back to Dallas.
Okay.
How was LA? Did you go to Disneyland? Did you go to Universal Studios? Did you see Fabian? No one is going to SJU for Italian food. You know. Neep. Yeah, Fabes. Patino wants to know who's coming to SJU. The Italian restaurants are waiting. SJU. St. John's. St. John's is a decent basketball school.
St. John's garbage.
They've had runs to the Elite Eight before.
Yeah,
I can't remember the last time they're in the Final Four, but
it's been a minute. It's been a minute for sure.
This how tired and frazzled I am. As I was setting up, I'm like, ooh, I want to look at my brackets. I fucking thought it was Thursday. It's not Thursday. It's Wednesday, which makes me even more tired.
Hey, everybody thank Horse. He got us a free T-shirt for the winner. That's credit to
the Grant
Horse.
Napier T-shirt.
Hitting up Napier. So
I want one. If we win that, I want the one with the blue light coming out of the ball, the beam or whatever you guys call it.
Blue. Really?
Is it blue? What color is it?
It's purple.
Oh,
One of the
purple.
16,000 or million colors you got on that damn light back there.
I got purple right here. You can't see
There
it
you
very well
go.
'cause it's way up there.
No, I can tell.
It's
I
this
like that.
monitor that's washing it out. Back here, I'm more purpley.
I like that.
Anyway, Ryan in Sacramento, question mark, dollar sign. I don't know what that means. Ryan in Sacramento, question mark, dollar sign. Did you get money? I don't know. What's up? Oh, Tiff's asking you what's up. All right.
What's up, Tip? How you doing? If you see me looking this way, that's where the chat's at for me. So anyway,
That's what Pool Doc used to do. Because, you know, I've got it right there where my camera is. Pool Doc used to be, I'd always know he's looking to chat when he was doing this.
yeah.
And then you
so
can't hear him. He's
quick glance.
talking. He's not talking to the mic. He's like reading the chat. Oh, yeah, what? And it's like, no, talking to the microphone. So yeah, look. I'm not going to speak for you. I am not prepared. I've been scrambling to get the show up, so I am literally looking for stories as we talk.
We are looking for stories. Anybody have a stories? Hit up the
Yes.
weed line.
Is the yeah, by the way, that Grant Napier shirt, that's a good deal. He offered it up to the winner of the brackets. So I'm in 11th, you're in 8th. I don't think you should be eligible. If you win it, you should have to donate it. Oh, I should you know what else I should do? I should probably get rid of bacon. Let's see, get rid of bacon. See, this is all stuff I was gonna do when I got home. But I didn't think I was gonna get home 3 minutes before the show started. And then where's the extra bacon?
You got bacon up there. My
It's
goodness.
gone. There we go. Cleaned it
That's
up.
all right.
That's quick. Look at that.
There you go.
There's-
You and
there's
Bacon
your
held it
logo.
down, though. Thank you very much. That was awesome. I caught the tail end of that one.
Did the Kings beat the Celtics last night? I didn't.
No,
look
they
at the
got their
score.
asses kicked.
Oh, asses
But-
kicked.
Yeah, but it wasn't really fair because the Kings had 5 games and 7 nights in 4 different time zones. And that concluded with a home game against the Celtics, who were rested. So
You know what Grant says about that? Come on, people. It doesn't get tired. You got a private plane. You show up to the hotel. You're pampered. 5-star restaurants. He doesn't. Did he say that on the post game last night? Like, there's no excuse.
No, he was the opposite. In fact,
What?
on one of the other shows we do, he's like, no, guys, do not expect the Kings to win tonight. If the Kings come in tonight, and I'm talking with Ryan later tonight, and the Celtics lost to the Kings. This is the best win of the Kings season. I'm telling you right now, no expectations. Kings lose. And anyway,
I like
yeah,
your
he
Grant
called it.
impression.
Kings lose. Kings lose.
Funny.
So,
You gotta get your voice deeper though. And you gotta get the accent. I don't do it. Fabinoski should be a description of a surgical procedure, apparently.
What would a
Fabinoski.
Fabinoski be though?
A Fabinoski would probably be a liver transplant due to alcohol poisoning.
It's got to be comboed with something else though.
And having
Definitely the
caution
liver
tape
is
accidentally go up your orifice.
There you go.
The caution tape.
How about replacing the liver with just a big ball of caution tape?
There
in
it
the
is.
body?
I like it.
Right there.
There it is.
And then just like leave a little piece hanging out. So that
He
way-
needs to have caution inked across his forehead.
Yeah, that's a good point.
If
Dude, was
this
I
guy
wrong?
asks for booze, turn him away.
Was I wrong for doing that picture of him? Did I
No.
do him wrong by
No.
releasing that?
No, look, the way I look at it is if you're drunk in public, you're fair game. If you're drunk at your friend's house inside and you guys are like playing PlayStation or whatever and you pass out and then they take a picture, that I mean, it's still a guy thing, but that's a little different. But he's at a party out in the yard. No, that's fair game.
I almost felt like we needed to pay him because he was like hired entertainment. It was, but you know what? His payment was us taking care of his ass.
Yes.
The second part of the day.
Yes.
But this dude was hiding beers everywhere, and
course.
not the regular
That's
beers,
his
the
MO,
tall
dude.
boys.
That's his MO.
Hiding them everywhere. And if somebody came with a bottle, Fabian thought they brought him the bottle, even though he wasn't the host of the party.
Yeah, of course.
So,
That's funny.
He was
Yeah.
he was a riot.
Doggy dog. I swear, Ryan. Oh man. Okay. That's the impression in chat.
Okay.
I found a story, something more pathetic than Fabian. We took our cat to the groomer. Of course, this comes from the Mirror, which means it comes from Great Britain.
Britain.
Oh wow, we actually have eyeballs now. We have what are we up to? We have like 9 people. Woo.
Sweet. Welcome to
If
all
you're
you.
late to the show, I just got home from work about 3 minutes before the show started, and I'm not prepared. How horrible of me.
But more importantly, the hernia is not popping out. So that
hernia.
is what is most important.
Oh no! I could have just said, "Hey, I gotta go." Well, see, if I say I gotta go to the emergency room, then I've got to have proof that I was actually there. Show the $20,000 bill.
No, all you got to do is just check in, get your wristband, and walk out.
And
You know
then
how many
say,
people
"Look,
do
I
that?
was in the
yeah,
emergency
I was
room."
at the ER,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways.
I could
All
just. I don't even need a real wristband. I just make a fake one and go. Oh man, I was in the emergency room. Whoop. Shit. Not long enough. I was in the emergency room. We took our cat to the groomer and he returned completely bald except for his face.
Okay.
Oops. And the only reason I want to show this picture, or I do the story is so I can show the picture. And it was like one of the first stories I saw, and well, that'll do. Trying to fill
That'll play, donkey.
Yeah, whatever. A woman says she was left amazed by her cat's bold new look after picking him up from the groomer, realizing that his long hair had been almost completely shaved away. And by the way, they didn't request this. The problem is this story is supposed to be on this screen, so I'm like there. I have not done that yet, so we're doing it this way. You're gonna get my side profile.
All right. Oh, look at that.
Leaving him looking as though he was another creature wearing a cat mask as some sort of disguise. Long-haired cat Jin will usually get shaved every now and then, which helps him keep cool and stop cat hair from getting everywhere in the house. Well, they shaved him before. In previous years, Jin returned from the groomer with a lion cut. So maybe they just thought, oh, we thought you were going to get him. I didn't know they shaved him before. But, I mean, cats, first of all, cats that get wet are hilarious looking because they go from being this big to this big. Little scrawny rats.
I didn't know wet pussy shrink.
The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature.
Right.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Shit, I got to stall. Do tap dance, something. Oh, OBS loves to torment me by changing. There it is. There's the cat. You'll have to see it on the delay. I am working on trying to get live videos up for all the shows so that everybody can see the pictures and the videos at the same time the audience can. But that is not an easy feat because the hardware just isn't there yet, or the software or whatever. There's some new buttons on the Zoom, by the way. They had an update, and there's like this whole bunch of apps that work with the Zoom. And I'm looking forward to that because I know there's probably some fun stuff for the shows. Is it time to end the show yet? I want to take a shower so bad. Oh man, today was brutal. I got hot and sweaty at work, and then yeah. I was working under sinks all day, people, and I'm not a plumber. And I didn't get $90 an hour to do it. No, I had a drill bit and some lead anchors. Oh, shit. All right. There's that story. I'm not going to read this one, but here's the story headlines that always catch my attention. Anchor woman wears daring outfit, forgets desk is translucent. And of course, it's a picture of some hot chick. I'm like, ooh, what could you see? Okay, fuck it. We'll click on it. All right, here we go. Because now I'm curious. All right. Oh, I still got the right screen on. So there she is. That's not the desk that's translucent, though. That's the top. What's below that? Not. Wait,
that's a weather lady.
Huh?
Looks like a weather lady.
I think I got clickbaited, which is not hard. Sponsored by Tabluba. I got clickbaited.
Your computer now has a virus.
Clickbaited sounds like getting a Fabianowski. Doesn't neither one sounds good. You got anything for me while I'm reading stories?
All right, I'll do one for you here. So, like it's never really that fun to go to funerals, right? Funerals are just
except the guy that wrote that song. Sometimes I laugh at a funeral.
I've never heard that one. Might have to request that on the DJ Haunted Horse Show.
It's been one day since you left. Someone in the chat's got to help me with that story title. You know what's funny is there was another line from that song, and my wife didn't know it, and I had to sing the whole song until she finally was like, "Oh, yeah, I know that song." Anyway,
the only song I can think about when it comes to funerals is from Old School, and it's Will Ferrell singing "You're My Boy, Blue, You're My Boy." It's "Dust in the Wind" by Kansas.
Dust in the Wind,
and he's doing it a cappella.
Is Kansas still in the tournament?
They're dust in the wind. Bounced. They got boots.
They got dusted in the wind.
They got dusted in the wind by E. Muss, who likes to take his shirt off.
Eric Musselman.
The funny thing is, he's not muscly at all. Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry. I interrupted your funeral story. Go.
Yeah. So it's supposed to be a celebration of life, but doesn't it feel like anytime somebody is eulogized, it's just like it's the same, like,
oh yeah,
great guy. Yep. Just loved everybody. Like when somebody does my eulogy, I want you to be real. Like, like if there were good things,
then let me do it.
If there was
all your dirty
things,
laundry,
just air it, man. I mean, I'm gone. Have fun with it. Like, you own the rights to it. Well, Kenneth Joseph Lunar, but for tonight's story, we're gonna call him Plumber because you were doing plumbing stuff
Kenneth
today. Plumber Jr. His wife wrote a very, very touching obituary for him.
Oh, bitch! Uary? Did she bitch him?
Uary. So, this took place in Illinois. Kenny died in the ICU at St. Anthony's after losing a battle with sepsis at the age of 62. After 50 years of crap starting with everyone and everything he could find to fight with in Illinois, this hard as nails redneck son of a bitch finally found something meaner and more stubborn than himself. Like any good hard carrying, Ray-Ban wearing, camo overall loving redneck, Kenny had 3 true loves: hunting, fishing, and drinking. He liked both kinds of music, country and Western. What's the difference?
That's the same thing, isn't it?
I know, right?
Don't they usually just call it country Western?
Exactly.
Whatever.
Like every sad cowboy song, he couldn't stay married. But that didn't stop him from trying again and again. He had a total of 4 legal marriages, quote or parentheses, and divorces.
I mean, I'm close to that. That's there's nothing wrong with that. I'm at 3. Only 2 divorces though.
Only 2, yeah.
So I'm only halfway to the divorce title.
And 1 common law marriage under his belt that we know of. His first marriage to Tara Berry produced his one and only child, and then quote or parentheses again that we know of, Haley, of whom he was extremely proud. mostly because she is almost as big of a pain in the ass as he was. And she and he kept at the pain in the ass line by going and giving him, or she kept it by going and giving him his only grandchild. I'm not going to name the kid's name. He was preceded in death by his mother, Connie Sue Donaldson, who, till the day he died, he called his mommy.
Ew.
Mommy. It could be
Yuck.
worse. It could be worse. I think it's creepy when people say mother. Mother, can I have some supper, please? Mother.
I say mother to piss my mom off. I'll go, yes,
That's
mother. And that, because I used to say that as a kid when she's being mean to me. So now I use it as a joke. Like if she says something that I'm not too thrilled about, I go, oh, thanks, mother. And she's like, what?
So a yes mother's okay, but like when you use mother like in other sentences, it just creeps me out. Like
So I had an uncle that called my aunt mother. He called her mother. That's the husband. That was weird to me.
Oh,
And
so
I don't know. And they had three boys.
Family,
I don't know.
Your family's down with that kind of stuff, huh?
That was, and they had three boys. So I don't know if he was like mother, like they always called her mother, and he was just. That was weird. Mother, where are we having dinner? It's like she's your wife, not your mother.
Move off, mother. Yeah. Anyways,
that I knew.
Okay.
All right. Hey, by the way, Jeff in Southfield, what's up? He said hello.
What up, Jeff? All right. Talks about his family going on. Sharing in the Plummer family heritage are Kenny's siblings, all of whom managed to outlive him, which is no surprise, seeing as he was equal parts Daredevil and Lush.
Hey, he lived pretty long.
What's that?
Considering he wasn't he was reckless. He lived, I mean, into your 60s. That's not dying,
No, it's not.
It's not like a skateboarding accident at 22 where you ran out into traffic and got killed.
Exactly. She puts, I mean, seriously, he probably invented the phrase. Hey, y'all, watch this. From first to last, they all loved him until the end, which is a miracle, seeing as he took the idea of being hard to love as a personal challenge.
Funny.
And so it just goes on to berate him. I mean,
what's funny about that? This is wife number 4, correct?
Yes.
That was going to be his next divorce. It sounded like it was, if he lived another year or two, it was probably going to end in she was probably on her way out when he croaked. Maybe she killed him. Little
sepsis,
poison in the booze.
Yeah, very much could be. I mean, he was a Lush. Who says Lush anymore? By the way,
I still use it.
Do you really?
And it depends on the context.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I've dropped it probably in the last year. I've used it.
And here's the other thing. She outs him in the obituary as being bi.
Oh, well, I mean, it's not like he's going to, first of all, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's not like you're going to be embarrassed. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but he probably should have been the one to say it.
But what if you're the other guy? Because she puts the other guy's name in the obituary.
Well, I mean, it is what it is. I don't know.
So, it's totally inappropriate.
Yes, it is, Jackie. You know what? I think the way this guy is, he's got to be looking up because he's probably not looking down. He's probably looking up and giving one of these to her.
Yeah, like, you got me.
Yeah.
Although if she wrote that, she might be joining him down there.
It was good stuff.
Speak ill of the dead. You're not supposed to. You're right. Usually, it doesn't matter who it is. You can know that they were a total tool, and you go to the funeral. It's like, John was a loving husband, and and everyone's all
Right.
nice, and they're like, oh yeah, and they're like, yeah, fuck that guy. I'm glad he's
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah. Well, okay. My only other pet peeve is when somebody passes away and you've got the group that's never like met the person that
Yeah.
like, or maybe like delivered a pizza to their house
Pizza.
and they're crying more than like the person's wife or
Yeah.
like their family and
Yeah.
like freaking out.
Yeah.
That to me is like, okay, you're probably having an affair with that person or
That's
something.
what I was gonna say.
That's
Maybe
gonna-
that guy's boyfriend was there just bawling. Oh, and they're
Can you
like, "Who's
imagine
that
that?
guy? Oh, you want to know who that guy is? My husband was bi, and that's the boyfriend. Oh shit! All right,
So I'm gonna out my mom here. She has this weird thing. Once a week,
you're gonna
she
out your
will-
mom is bi.
Not like that. No. No.
I mean,
That came
right
out a
after
long
I said
time
it, you're
ago.
like, I'm gonna out my mom.
She reads the obituaries once a week because
Oh, God.
she wants to make sure she doesn't know anybody that's in there. But can you imagine
Old
the
people do
other
that.
guy's wife? Yeah, old people do it. Grant's first radio gig, he had to read the obituaries on the radio
What?
at like 5 a.m.
Oh shit!
in Ohio, like
Oh,
small
shit.
town Ohio.
Oh my god!
I forget the name of the funeral home, but it was
They had a
something-
sponsor.
Yeah, they had a sponsor. It was like something flowers, like Clutches Flowers. So, anyways, but can you imagine being the wife of the other guy, like sitting
Assuming
there
he's
having
married,
your coffee?
I mean, he might have told everyone, "Hey, I'm gay." Just
Okay, well, okay. So
I
go
mean,
with me here.
yeah,
Let's say
okay.
that
Let's
this was like a
pretend the
secret
guy's married
thing.
and he
Yeah.
hasn't outed himself yet.
He has not outed himself. Wife sitting there drinking the coffee. They're from a small town in Illinois.
She's reading the
They're
article.
probably the only one. No, that's a different Mike Norris. That's not me. That's it. But that was your best friend. You had
Yeah.
another friend named Mike Norris? No, that's not me. That's not me. It's a joke. Oh yeah. So-
Yeah, it's a joke. It's April
a
Fool's.
joke.
No, it's not. It's March 22nd. Well, he couldn't hold on. They wrote it. Yeah.
How many, if you're that guy in that situation, how many legit lies do you think you can get out before she just screams bullshit? I'm
Yeah.
going to say like maybe one.
Yeah.
You might be able to get one past her.
Yeah. I don't know. No proof.
No proof. But all right. So that
So
that
she
was my
roasted
first
her
story.
husband, who's been married 4 times, and yeah, good. Yeah, that's crazy. And that was at the funeral, or that was the
Demolished.
obituary she wrote?
That was the obituary.
I'm
not
assuming that
having-
he didn't have a lot of people come to the funeral.
They weren't having a funeral. They
Oh,
were
they
having
weren't.
food and beer
Food and
at
beer, the way he wanted it.
their place. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So
Save
save your money. Please don't send any flowers.
Yeah.
Take a trip to dollar store in Ken's honor instead.
Isn't that funny how Grant had to read obituaries at 5 a.m. on his first gig, and Rome was doing traffic reports? That's how
Yeah.
you break it. Well, that's how you used to break into the business.
That's how you used
Now
to
you break into the business by having a show called The Water Hole.
That's how it happens.
Is
Real
it?
talk.
And then you're on
Real
your way,
talk.
and then you're doing Kings games, and then you're sitting
would've
next to
known?
Iron Eagle doing color commentary.
Oh,
It
gosh.
happens that quick.
that quick, man.
Iron Eagle
Anybody
was
can do it.
on our local affiliate yesterday. The morning
Iron's
show.
great.
Yeah.
Iron is freaking awesome.
Absolutely.
Did they talk about him doing a game with his son? You
I
know, his
didn't hear
son's
the interview. I just saw him post on Twitter that they had him.
okay.
I can
Gotcha.
find the link and I'll send it to you. You can listen
Cool.
to it. Okay. Let's look for story number 2 that I don't have. Actually, I found a story while you were doing that. I got a question too. Heinz,
Mhm.
the ketchup people, Heinz and Absolute Vodka launched new vodka pasta sauce inspired by social media craze. If you're a big fan of a pasta dish because it's quick, easy, and tasty, then Heinz and Absolute Vodka are about to elevate your midweek meal with brand new sauce. If you let's see, Pasta alla vodka rose in popularity in 2020 after American model Gigi Hadid. She's hot. I think she's one of the many that has dated Leonardo DiCaprio. And as soon as they turn 30, they get dumped. Admitted she liked her pasta with a little vodka kick, sending social media into a frenzy with adoring fans trying to replicate the dish. So apparently she started this whole thing? Wow. But now Heinz and Absolute Vodka have made everyone's culinary lives, excuse me, cough button, too lazy, culinary lives easier by bringing the sauce to people's kitchens in jar form for their convenience, and it's described as a match made in heaven. By the way, I want to poll who reads their stories better, Ryan, and then the funeral and she roasted him, or me who talks about Heinz and I'm all, yes! I'm just
You're a better story reader.
Overshadow you.
100%.
And it's described as a match made in heaven. I could call sports with that shit.
Yeah.
The vodka is the magic that unlocks the flavor. I'm even using my hands now. The magic that unlocks the flavors and intensifies the aroma of this rich and creamy tomato, basil, and cheese sauce. Didn't I just tell you 41 minutes ago when we were going live that I was out of gas? I was on fumes.
Yeah, look at you now, man. Look at you now.
The show amps me up. It's like
crap.
shooting adrenaline right into my veins. During the cooking process, most of the alcohol from the vodka is reduced, boosting the volatile flavor components already present in the tomatoes, creating a rich texture that perfectly balances the creamy cheese notes. Sounds like they're talking about a wine now. Cheese notes with rich tomato and fragrant basil. Okay, so here's my question to you.
Yes, sir.
They just said right there, during the cooking process, most of the alcohol from the vodka is reduced. Okay, I've always heard that, and it's funny. I think MythBusters or whatever, they did a recipe and they were like, the freaking sauce in this whatever is like 30 proof. I mean, you can get drunk on this stuff, so that's a lie. It doesn't burn off that fast.
Well, it depends when you put it in the cooking process. So if you just toss it in at the end, you're just taking a shot with whatever else is in that pan. But if you cook it off, then yeah, it pretty much cooks down. Like I know
they're saying even when you cook it off for like 20, 30 minutes, they did it. They did the little science on it. It's still a lot. Now, you're not having a ton of volume. I mean, it's not like, let's say you've got a sauce and you're putting it over some. It's not like you're freaking eating a whole bowl of sauce. It's usually, it's not an amount that's going to get, but they were saying they did the test on it. They're like, wow, they were like,
interesting.
They were like only like 20% was burned off. Most of it was still in the thing.
Take it from an Italian and Headstrom Bacon. I don't know if he's watching right now. I know he loves to cook too. The amount of booze that you put into dishes like that is very, very minimal. So like some people will do like a tortellini soup. They'll do an entire bottle of red wine. That's different.
Yeah.
But here's the thing for me. It's no different than having a freaking pasta with Alfredo sauce and a vodka martini on the side.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the difference?
Well, my question on this story was going to be, okay, so I have not had any alcohol since last April, and I forget what day it was. I got blasted, just totally trashed on, I have that drop. I got totally trashed on my DJ show, and that's when I had the 2-day hangover and said, I'm done. I'm just done. I quit. I'm coming up on the anniversary 1 year. Now, if I had this pasta sauce, could I say I haven't had a drink since last April? I would have to say, well, I haven't had a drink since last April, but I had alcohol in my pasta sauce. I mean, where's the line on this?
That is a personal choice.
But would I be a liar if I said I have not had alcohol since last April?
No, you would not. So for those that do not know, I do not drink. I am in recovery. So
whoop, that's the wrong drop.
Whoa! Oh,
That wasn't the one I was
oh,
trying to
you
hit.
just, hey, you need
I
to
told you I
redirect
would-
that to
I
bacon.
told you I was gonna hit the wrong buttons tonight. I am
Hey.
so fucking tired.
Hey,
That is not
you
the one.
redirect that to bacon, buddy,
Rhino
because he
in
got
Sacktown.
you.
That's
I know,
the one
Jim.
I was supposed to do. I love it. I love it. What did you say? You said something. I don't want to repeat it if I say it wrong, but you're like all serious. Like, for those wondering, I have not. And then I'm like,
No, you dropped. I said for those. I said I don't drink. For those that don't know, I am in recovery. Before I could get recovery out, you just dropped it. That's like bacon
That was
dropping
horrible.
the. I want to touch myself when you're talking to Hawk on the wood scope.
Oh yeah,
man.
no, this was actually worse. And you know what? We don't put. It's like when we have a guest on Wood Scopes, and they're doing something like, my mom passed away last month, and I'm still over. I'm not putting drops up of whatever's going on. I'm like, whoa, don't just let the moment breathe. Accidentally click the right thing. Some guy going. It's like, geez. So I stop. I don't even touch the machine when someone's getting all serious. I'm like, ooh. So,
that was good though. That was perfect.
Well, it was good because it's you. Can you imagine having a guest on and you drop that? They'd go, that's not funny. What kind of show is this? That's offensive. I'm out of here. And they freaking put their hand over the camera. There's
Totally trashed.
took me forever to find that drop.
So, getting back to my point,
Yes.
if that question's been asked, most counselors would advise no. That does not mean you are breaking
Off the
your
wagon. Yeah.
sobriety. Now, if you went to one of our family functions where there's a certain family member that makes a rum cake, and if you've never heard of rum cake, it is just what it sounds like. It is cake just soaked in rum.
Yeah.
You're off the wagon, bro.
Yeah.
Because you're getting that's like drinking a Jello shot.
Yeah.
That.
Like those chocolates that come from Europe too that got booze in them. You can get smashed on those things.
Oh yeah,
Like 3 or 4 of them, and you're drunk.
There's a full shot in them.
Yeah. Yeah.
The chocolate's just the glass.
By the way, Horsey Hines wins. Apparently, that my vodka story. I didn't know we were keeping track, but apparently Bernard said I won.
All right.
Where's my
dog.
T-shirt? I won the Grant Napier shirt. He just said.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Jeff in Southfield. Anyone hear my call Tuesday? I have not listened to Rome in quite a bit, so I have not. And I only hear calls if Benton posts them. And then Traffin Burn Dog says, I did. Rome was kind of harsh on you. And then Jeff in Southfield said, Rome is very unaware of my call history. That makes no sense, Jeff. What do you mean he's very unaware? Rome is very unaware of your call history, or are you saying Tom?
Tom, it's got to be Jeff.
Because Rome knows you.
Yeah, Jeff, I didn't hear the call, but I heard the tail end of the run because I'm pretty sure Rome like reset a bunch of your calls, like right after your call.
There you go.
So
Rome. He said Rome. He meant to say Rome. I don't know. I didn't hear it, so I guess I'm not getting the context. But unless Rome had a stroke and lost part of his memory, he's very aware of your call history.
yeah,
You guys look. Yes, he played the Fonz call. You guys get really. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I'm not gonna out anyone, but we talk, and I'm not talking about Ryan either. But we talk. Those of us that talk, and you guys get way too bent when the Jim Rome show disrespects you or runs you or whatever. You guys gotta lighten up. It is entertainment. Hell, go listen to the Hawk interview. It is entertainment. They know who they're gonna yell at probably before the call even starts. They know when Larry's gonna get run. They know it's all calculated. You guys get all upset and butthurt, disrespected. Oh, I can't believe and all I've done for the show. It's entertainment. It's like yelling at the WWE about a wrestler that lost and going, oh, he sucks. Dude, it was in the script. He was supposed to lose. It was his turn. They wrote the script up and go, okay, now so-and-so's going to pile drive you into the thing, and then you're going to grab a chair, hit him across the back, and he's going to go over, and then the ref's going to call it, and you're going to lose. And everyone's like, oh, how could he lose? He's undefeated. Because the script. It's all scripted. Shut up, horse. Shut up, horse.
Horse. Jeff.
Wrong. Shut up, horse. There we go. I knew what you meant, dude. I knew what you meant.
Jeff, here's the thing, brother. If you should be worried or if you get worried about those things, here's when you should be worried. I agree with what he's
going to say. I already know what's coming.
When you call, your call goes all the way through to the end, and Rome doesn't say a freaking damn thing and moves on to the next subject and doesn't say your name, doesn't reset you, doesn't do any of that. That's when you should be like, oh, that's disrespect.
When they stop talking about you, that's when you have a problem. That's when you have a problem.
Especially after a call. Like, if you make a call and he doesn't say a damn thing about the call, and he's like, oh, well, getting back to Lamar Jackson, or, you know, like, then it's like, okay, I just got disrespect.
Yeah.
Something's up there.
I'm right. I mean, you guys can say, you can tell me to shut up. You can say I'm wrong. I'm telling you, it's all an act. It's all scripted. They know who they're going to. Mike and Indy and everybody's gotten butt hurt because, oh my God, I can't believe they treated me this way. Hawk said it. It's content. It's an act. They're going to be mad at this person this day, and they're going to be happy with this person, and they're going to run Larry. Larry gets talked about more when he's not even getting his calls through.
Yep.
If he's mentioning Larry's been on hold for 2 weeks, that's good. Because he's saying your name. And Larry's always like, oh, I'm wasting all this time, and no. It's like, Larry, they're saying your name. That's good.
Okay. Anyway. So I'm going to pull the curtain back a little more. I mentioned this on one of my other shows, not with Napier. I called yesterday. I called late. There was only like 40 minutes left in the show. And I had an Amore, but I was going to do Patino.
Yeah, you told me this. This would have been good, too.
Yeah, I had it all set up. Tom loved it. And so he didn't get to it. And he's like, do it tomorrow. So Rome specifically reset Patino in that first hour to set up for that. And then he got this. This is how quick things switch on that show sometimes.
Yes.
People were overloading him with the same old, Rick Pitino, rigatoni tweets, whatever. And he didn't want the entire show to be about that. So what's Rome do on the air? He comes right back after that. And he goes, because it didn't say Ryan in Sacktown on the screen. It said Dean M in Palm Springs.
Yeah.
So they were all in on the act. But Rome specifically said, you know what? I'm done with it. I'm not going to do your Amore, things. He knew all about it.
Yeah.
So that's when I knew, okay, we're not doing it now. But it's just that. It's theatrics. The horse is 100% right. That's all it is.
Well, and Jeff, you didn't help your cause. You've been going in on him for about the last year, saying the show's not good. And I mean, I can go through your tweets, and it's you're kind of almost going with a softer version of Chael Sonnen, where you're kind of like roasting the guy. I mean, I know he says he doesn't read all that stuff, but I know he does. I mean, you've been kind of going in on him. He's earned it. So, I didn't give a fuck what Rome thinks of me, but I have no respect for his narrative about me and how it reverberates. He's earned it. Anyway, it is what it is. it's entertainment. And right now, I'm not listening to the show. It's kind of it. I hate Rome, he says.
So, Jeff, what's the narrative? What is your narrative right now that he's putting out there?
Well, the way
curious.
I've seen it is the narrative is like I've had 30 awesome calls, and he acts like I'm a nobody. Am I right? That's how you feel? Like they've just discarded you, kicked you aside? I'll wait for the reply. I got the delay. Anyway, yeah, I don't have time to listen. To me, the show has gotten less fun. It's interviews, and it's just like, to me, out of the 3 hours of show, the stuff I want to get is about 30 minutes of funny and stuff. And the other stuff is the interviews. Luckily, he has gotten rid of an interview. Thank God. It used to be 3 a day, now it's 2. But it's just,
Jeff says wrong.
Wrong.
Whatever that.
Fair enough. No, that's fair enough. I'm just going by what I see you post. Sounds like you feel disrespected. That's my interpretation of how I read your threads. So, but yeah, you throw venom. Liz does the same thing too. Liz throws disrespect at Rome, and then she'll tweet at the show, and it's like, you act like you hate him, and then you tweet at the show, and it's like, which one is it? Too complicated conversation for chat. That's fair. That's cool. Hey, you can come on the show anytime you want.
We line.
Jeff, I suggest you come on one of the shows and speak for yourself, and then I won't have to interpret. You are always welcome on any of these shows. DJ, Ryan's got the crossover. Well, I won't speak for you. I'm assuming you would have him on there.
Of course.
Haunted Horse and Waterhole and Call Into the Woodscopes. We're trying to do that. So I would love to hear your point of view. Tell me I'm full of shit. You won't be the first one. My wife says it every day. You think you know everything. You don't know shit. Well, there you go. There you go. I do think I know everything. Wow, we made it through an hour show, and I freaking was gassed. I'll tell you what.
I know, that went quick.
I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to go have a snack, and I'm going to bed.
Attaboy. What? So we got a DJ show this Friday?
DJ show, yeah. What's the calendar? Next Friday is the high def night. So this is standard old DJ show. You're the best horse, all good. Dude, you know how I feel about you. I have praised you on my shows. I've said you are one of the funniest callers I've ever heard. I'm Team Jeff. I got much love for you, dude. You are hilarious. Your bits, I love all of them. The American cheese bit, the Fonzie bit was awesome. I'm old enough to get those references. I like your picture you posted from the 80s. That looked so 80s, by the way. You saw Jeff's post, right? Where he posted a picture of himself, and then everyone was making fun of him. I didn't know you were that old. I thought you were in their like early 30s. So I was like, damn, if that's from the 80s, he's got to be my age. So,
yeah, Jeff, you're good in my book, dude. I like your delivery. I like your stuff. So
I like it because it's different. It's unique. It's different. It's not the same old, blah, 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 one-liner, insult this guy funnily, insult this guy, ha, 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 one-liner out. It's like, Jim, Fonzie lives upstairs from the Cunningham. I mean, it's just like, where the fuck is this guy going? It's weird, but you can't predict it.
Jeff, I got asked, man, I've never asked you this, but I assume it. And I thought it from day one before everybody hopped on the freaking bandwagon saying it. Is there some Mitch Hedberg influence in that delivery?
I don't know who Mitch Hedberg
or
is.
no?
Who's Mitch Hedberg?
You don't know who Mitch Hedberg is?
I don't know. I don't know who any of the latest guys are.
He's not a latest guy. He's dead.
Why don't I know that name then?
I do not need a receipt for a jelly donut. Like,
hold on. I want to see if I know this guy.
All right, thank you. Hello. It's my second time on the show.
Yeah.
All right.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
I think the first time been okay. But they say during the summer that drinks are ice cold.
Oh, the pauses are the same.
Yeah.
They would be solid.
That's pretty funny.
Here's a beer, man. Just ice cold. Damn it.
Doesn't have the same like that raspiness, but the pauses seem the same. Did not know of him until I was compared to him.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's kind
like
of a little bit of that
I like it.
style there.
No,
So-
it's the pauses. They're in different places than a regular speech pattern.
Exactly.
I like it.
Exactly.
Tuesday
So
was
cool.
my
So
last
DJ show Friday night. You having any
Yep.
guests on?
Maybe Jeff in Southfield wants to. You want to come on DJ Haunted Horse Show and tell me your 5? I've been waiting to kick this off. Tell me your 5 favorite songs, why you like them, and then the one song you absolutely hate to death, and why you hate it. I promised Rick in Buffalo he'd be the first, but I think that was like a year ago. I'm sure he forgot. I gotta have Rick on. The standard delivery. The delivery started as a softened foghorn leghorn. I like
Saw
it.
that. Yeah, no, it's cool.
My
Rick's a
dad
trip
used to
too.
love foghorn leghorn cartoons. You know how you sit when you're a kid and you're watching cartoons, and it's really cool if your parent sits down and starts watching with you. You're like, oh, this is cool. Like, oh my gosh, you know. And
Yep.
he used to love
Yep.
foghorn leghorn.
You know what's so weird that you bring that up? I'm going through that right now because Liam. So there was 2 shows growing up I was not allowed to watch: South Park and The Simpsons. Oh, 3. Married
That's
and
funny. I'm
married with
old
children
because
too.
those weren't even out until I was an adult.
Well, I was like junior high, high school, whatever. And I was not allowed to watch it. But Liam is South Park, Simpsons. He's on season 11 of The Simpsons right now. So
you let him
we're
watch South Park?
Yeah.
How old is
yeah,
he?
Jen, 8.
Ah, jeez, dude. That's
That's totally inappropriate. It's lewd, lascivious, salacious, outrageous.
gosh.
And he's not having any of that ice cream sandwich either.
Yeah, that's
But
funny.
no, like Jen grew up on South Park too, so it was what it was. But yeah, so we're watching some of that stuff together for the first time, and he thinks it's funny. So,
Well, you know what's funny is cartoons for kids have adult humor, even in like Looney Tunes and stuff that I never got until
Yeah.
I was older. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's not acceptable for a cartoon.
yeah,
But you never
it was
got
a little
it.
more subtle.
Yeah.
It was a little more subtle than like Disney putting
Well,
sex on the screen and
Disney, yeah. In the smoke.
Lion King.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
But-
Wow, we
Cool.
stumbled and staggered through I didn't know I was gonna make it, man. I was so out of energy. I'm like, oh man. Okay.
No, you're
well,
good.
good.
We
made it
still
through the
standing.
show. I've learned a
Good
lesson.
show.
Always have my show 90% ready the night before. You know, I film those commercials the night before. I don't wake up in the morning
Yeah.
and go, "Hey, happy Wednesday."
Yeah.
I film them the
I
night
feel you.
before.
I know you do. I know you do. Yeah, I try to be prepared for the team we're playing the night before in terms of stats, things that may come up, but I can't prepare for what the Kings are going to do on the floor. So,
Well,
That's
that is
always-
different. Yes, if I was doing that and I got home from work 3 minutes before the show's supposed to start, I would have been screwed without having
Oh.
stats in front of me and everything else. This is just us having fun, finding some
Of
funny
course.
stories and talking about it. You can kind of wing this more, although I still wish I would have been a little. Where we lucked out is the set was ready because I've rewired this and I did not test it. That's the one thing that, yeah, could have went sideways. We could have started the show, no sound, and the show would have went.
but it didn't. It went.
Nope.
So.
Dude, the studio's really gotten to where I like it.
Good.
It's everything is finally, dude. It's only taken me 5 years to get what I want.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. You
Yep.
spend enough time there. You got to.
You know who else needs to get their studio ready? So if it took me 5 years, that means you got 4.5 years left to get your
Oh,
spinal ready?
The plan studio is going to be done in probably a month.
Are you already working on it?
Yeah.
How are you going to deal with air conditioning in the summer? That's the only question I have. We're probably boring everybody.
There's a window that's right by.
So you put a window unit.
Yep.
Good.
Exactly.
Because
so
get
it cooled off.
Equipment gets hot.
Yeah, we'll get it cooled off before the show starts, so it's not too loud in there.
Cool.
So it'll be nice and cold to start. Yeah.
Cool. All right. That's a show.
Yes, sir.
God, I thought we were going to have to wrap at like 35, 40 minutes because I didn't know that we would. I can talk. I like to talk. My wife knows this. If you're a talker, you got to marry someone that's quiet. I probably have 10 words to every one word of hers. If you got 2 talkers that are married or 2 quiet people, will probably be worse. Like you're just looking at each other.
Hey. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
it might not be that bad because they might get each other. You know, like they can get what each other means without having to say it loud. So it might actually benefit them. So, all right, take us home, Morse.
All right. I usually don't. I got the ending screen up. Okay. We're going to count down to 3, 2, 1. We're out of here.